Okay.
In Sacramento, California, home for the Kings. In an interconference basketball game here. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You look at Indiana. A great start of the season for them, playing very well so far.
And right now for the Pacers, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah. And Greg, for me, the quick start and the focus affirms the fact that this team is one of the dominant teams in the league.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Indiana, Love, he's in at point guard. Paul George is out there with Terrence Jones. Then there's Hill, and it's Ellis at the shooting guard. Here is Love. Following the basket by Lance Stevenson. Love the pass to Jones, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop, chop?
Ooh, 360. 360.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control is essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Rose with the ball. Jones covering. Rose no good. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Rose against Love. It's stolen by Rose. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Pacers with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building. And there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Screen by Jones, and it's Love penetrating, and Jones slams it home.
Big time finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of shooting every now and then.
Rose passes to Kirkland to the left wing. Outside Rose. And that basket's got.
Hey, nah, I glassed it.
The count, folks, gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Love outside. Jones kicks to Ellis. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Love. On the clock. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Stay with him, stay with him.
Goes up on the high post. The shot by Harkless, no good. The Pacers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Shots good by Ellis.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Here's Love.
Yeah,
lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Sacramento. Collison comes in for Rose. And a change for the Pacers. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Jones. Both free throws good from Love.
just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
With the bars in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Pacers.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. George with the screen on Collison. Love. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early goals.
He had a great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch. What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, this just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Cauley Stein dishes to Stevenson. Clock at 6. No good. So Indiana will take it the other way. Offline from the high post.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Love, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
What?
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Collison against Love, and that one's good. Cousins has got his first points of the night.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half.
Make some noise. The ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside.
For the Sacramento Kings, their last game a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle,
Hey.
it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Derrick Rose is out there with Stauskas. Then there's Josh McRoberts. And it's Kirkland in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns played some outstanding basketball. He had 37 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance. For him and for us, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
The Pacers making a switch here. Ellis is checked in.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Love outside. Clock at 6. Poked away. It's stolen by Rose. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Jones. And even 3-on-3 break. Love outside. Ellis wide open. No good from outside. The Kings trail by 11. Kicks it to Stauskas. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. Love against Rose. And it's Love missing.
Oh my God.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Rose kicks to Cousins, and the layup's good off the glass. Cousins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
On the basket by Jones.
Good stuff.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot. And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. His last 10 games.
Make some noise. Let's hear it for your Sacramento Kings dance team.
among the most efficient scorers in our league, 3rd overall in field goal percentage.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Harkless is checked in for the Kings. Rose attacking. The shot no good. Hill with some nice D. Here's Ellis. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Stauskas. Love grabs the board. Love's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And good on the basket. Book it.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Love against Rose. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup. Rose has got 7.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Now, the shooting guards you see listed there have been the ultra-reliable players for the past month. Take a look at their percentages from the field during that time. Well, you look at Miles, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
His shooting has been off the charts. I mean, especially given that he typically operates away from the basket. Those aren't all layups he's knocking down.
Yeah, and he's got such a nice, soft touch inside or outside. And he has the ability to... I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Kings. Coley Stein comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. Kufis subbed in for Josh McRoberts. Then for the Pacers, Johnson comes in for Terrence Jones. And George is subbed in for Monte Ellis. Hill a screen on Collison. Pick up by Hill. Love the pass to George. Nice job coming off that screen.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
They set the pick on the wing, Stevenson. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Letting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Johnson, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Hill. And it's Hill in for C.J. Miles. A drive by Collison. And Coley Stein with the basket on the assist by Collison. Collison's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Love inside. He's against Collison. Harkless with the steal. To the wing right side. Back to Collison. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And it's Love penetrating.
Ah, cool. Come on now, y'all know this one now.
And hit.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Kufis, no good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor. and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And stolen by Kufis. Harkless kicks to Kufis. From deep, Stevenson. It's rebounded by Indiana. 17 points was their biggest margin. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
Well, if you only looked at talent alone, you would have thought they would have avoided a sweep, but that wasn't the case, was it? There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Now, here's Stevenson. He's coming off a 28-point game against Minnesota.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
And stolen by Love. And so we conclude.
Oh, where I go? You can still see me. Cause I'm not black. I'm not black.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Love in at point guard. Terrence Jones out there with Paul George. Then there's Ellis, and it's Hill in at the center.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Ellis dishes to Love. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. Here's Hill, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Love with the...
Oh my God.
the buckets.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Rose against Love. There's the dish to Stevenson. From outside, off the mark.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
The offensive rebound. The shot. That's good from Love.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Is that Vince Carter? Yep.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at Oklahoma City. They hold the first place spot in the conference, just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And checking out Sacramento, 7 games back.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, that big splash they were hoping for to start the season just never evolved. I mean, they're stuck there in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, and frankly, I would have been surprised if they had gotten off to a hot start. I mean, I don't see a whole lot that leads me to believe they can be an upper echelon team.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And there's Rose on the assist from Stevenson. And it's 9 points for Derrick Rose.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also
Dude, oh my God, broke his ankles.
The body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
The Kings trail by 13. Cousins, the pass to Harkless. Rose attacking. Here's Kirkland. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. He has 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Rose kicks to Stevenson. The try by Cousins. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Stevenson right side.
Yeah.
Back to Collison. And the
Hey, Glass.
by Love. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Foul call that. Time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg. Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
But I'll smack him in the face. Smack. Smack. Boy, smack.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best dancer. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Kufis out there with Cauley Stein. There's Collison. Then there's Marcus, and it's Stevenson in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now Collison. He dishes it to Kufis. Hill against Stevenson. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Love. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And that's now 35 points for Freak.
Yeah.
It's stolen by Hill.
Yeah. Woo! I think I jumped over his head. I just jumped over his head, bro. Boy, you's a baby.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Oh,
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Love.
do it again.
For the finish.
Hey.
That's a beautiful
Too
jam. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
But they recover it. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Fires
gonna leave me open?
And Indiana
Whack.
another three.
Well, I tell you what, they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy, fast break baskets.
And on a really nice run here. And defensively, you've got to force them to operate in the half court. It allows you to put bodies on bodies.
Pick up by Hill. Love kicks to Hill.
Hey, right.
Love with the screen for Hill. Off the pick. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the
Yeah,
front of the
double
rim.
screen.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Collison for three, and that one's good.
Why am I leaving him open?
There, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Here's Love. The feed now to Johnson. Outside, George. Indiana moving the ball around. Hill, a screen on Collison. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Collison. The shot is off. Good D by Love.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers
Go.
as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Collison. And that one comes up a bit short.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And here's Love from the arc. And he
Pull up. Skirt.
gets it to go. Love's got 47 points.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Terrence Jones is checked in for the Pacers. Ellis comes in for George Hill. The drive by Cousins. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Pull still.
Rose has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Pull up.
From deep.
See what happens.
It's rebounded by Stevenson. Stevenson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Rose with the ball. Picked up by Love. That's good.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Pacers leading by 23. Love outside. From deep 3-point range, Lance Stevenson grabs the board. Sacramento's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. The pass to Harkless. The kick out to Rose. Off target from 3-point range. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. George dishes to Love. Back to George. To the inside.
Hey.
Nasty.
Oh, nasty. Get.
The spinorama, kind of like he was in the washing machine. Do you know what kind of athlete you have to be to pull off that 360?
Remarkable. Truly remarkable.
Let's call it.
And a change for the Pacers. Love's checked in. Indiana's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times.
Hey.
7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
The drive by Collison. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Indiana.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Love. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Young from outside, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Let's go. Yeet.
By Love.
Substitution. Amir Johnson, George Hill.
And it's Rose penetrating.
Foul ball. George Hill. That's his first personal foul.
That free throw missing.
At the line for your Kings, Derrick Rose.
Good on the second free throw. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot's good from Love.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
And the layup falls. Love's got 55.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
Shooting for Sacramento, Derrick Rose.
And Rose drops them both. From deep. No good there. So no problem for Indiana as the...
You put on what was simply an incredible fourth period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal.
That's the NBA championship.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, I mean thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Indiana Pacers. We've seen some solid play from this Indiana team recently. They've now won 6 in a row.
Sí, defensivo es muy bien, pero a little bit underrated as an offensive player as well. I was going to go the whole thing in Spanish, but
Thank you for not.
you know, with this I am very bilingual. But he, he jumps the passing lanes on the defense. He's 6'4", rangy, muy difícil to guard.
Muchas gracias, dame besos.
It's the Timber. In Minnesota for a little interconference action here at the Target Center. We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke.
Knock him down.
You look at Indiana. With only one loss so far, this team just continues to charge ahead, making it look very easy.
I think for the Pacers, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. C.J. Miles and Paul George are the wingmen. Johnson is out there with Hill, and it's Love in at the point. Now here's Love. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. He kicks to George. Goes back up, and there's the nice layup by Johnson.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And stolen by Love. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. A nice shot by George.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Rubio against Love, and stolen by Love. Fast break. Here comes Indiana, and it's Johnson with the jam.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now, here's Rubio. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against San Antonio.
And also, his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved. Almost. Intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
For them to be successful, Kevin, he said they have to act like, and I quote, a swarm of angry bees every time the ball gets in the post. If they don't collapse on their post threats, he knows they're in for a long game. Guys?
Thank you, Doris.
Stop checking me, Kelsey.
Love outside. The dish to George.
Boom.
Fires, high post. It's rebounded by Towns.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Kicks to Muhammad. Inside. They need this one.
Yeah.
And it's sent back by George. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Yeah.
Timberwolves trail by 8. 4 on the clock. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Love kicks to Hill. That falls. Great assist by Love.
You try to stop me.
Love's
I
got
can
his
pass the
4th assist in this
ball.
one.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Rubio the pass to Muhammad. It's Scott on the wing. They double him with Love. Muhammad with it, picked up by Love. Here's Towns. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Hill. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Rubio against Love. In the corner, Miles with it. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Wiggins, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in for Hill. Terrence Jones comes in for Amir Johnson. Robinson's checked in for George. And it's Ellison for C.J. Miles. Timberwolves trail by 12. Wiggins outside.
Yeah.
Passes to Palmer. To the right side. They double him with Love. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Wiggins. Another miss by Minnesota.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against Sacramento.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive.
That's nothing new, but yeah. I keep dunking for free throw. I understand how my rating is not 90. I don't have
And
any
there are
more
more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Back to Rubio. The three-pointer, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Outside Robinson. Back to Love. Again, Love missing. Timberwolves trail by 14. And it's Rubio penetrating. And Turner with the block.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been healthy at all.
Ooh. Wide open look for Love. Drills it from outside. Love's got 11 points.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor, and then the balance to knock it down.
Unbelievable move. Rush hour handle supreme right there.
Checked in for money. He's checked in for Minnesota. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Wiggins. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Hill, he's checked in for Turner. Johnson comes in for Terrence Jones. Paul George is checked in for Robinson. And Money subbed in for Monte Ellis. In the backcourt, Rubio and Muhammad. Towns is out there with Gorgie Dang. And it's Palmer in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding.
Shake them up, bake them. I got a Curry shot. Ooh.
Is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Rubio dishes to Zhang.
Oh, what am I doing?
And Rubio kicks to Zhang.
Yeah.
To end the run, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. Freak, number 1.
Being at the top of that list, I mean, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give his team an offensive jolt whenever they've needed it.
And that's value added for a point guard. I mean, when you're playing that position and you score and do the other things he does, he creates offense for his teammates, and he can get his own offense too.
Timberwolves trail by 20. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He had 55 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Timberwolves trail by 20. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. That one goes. Count. Rubio's got 5 points so far.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on.
Johnson the screen. Love kicks to Hill. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got 5 assists tonight.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop. Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one. And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for George. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Hey.
Well, he's operating at the highest level right now, one of the truly elite talents in the NBA.
There's the pick. And it's Rubio penetrating. That's good. Rubio's got 5 points now this quarter.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man.
No.
That was sweet.
Oh,
Wasted no time on that
ace
one.
is 2.
And the Pacers
My
lead by
face
19.
is 2. Oh,
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
yeah.
And the foul called on Freak.
Come on.
That's his first foul. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. The Pacers also with the sub. Turner's checked in. Outside, Scott. 5 on the clock.
3, 2.
Beyond the arc. They get it again. And Muhammad gets it to go.
Okay, he's watching now and touching.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Hey.
Johnson the screen. And here's Love for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Rubio, the pass to Wiggins.
Don't reach in.
The feed to Muhammad. Lets a floater go. Johnson with some nice D. Pacers leading by 17. Wallace with it. Guarded now by Rubio. It's George on the wing. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Did he make it? Did he make it?
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Minnesota. Ellis is checked in for the Pacers. Pass to Muhammad. He feeds it to Pekovic.
2 minutes, 2 minutes remaining.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Shooting for
And so that
Did they
brings
come back?
all right, target center. Okay, fans, put your hands together.
the second half just about to get going here.
Some fantastic numbers for Love. He has 18 points and he's stolen the ball 4 times. He's showing us those quick hands today, both when he has the ball and when he doesn't.
Clark, you love the fact that he's a terrific distributor, but also, how about those defensive instincts? That's also been excellent today.
And now let's check out
Whoa,
the lineups
man.
courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Pacers, Love in at point guard. C.J. Miles and Paul George are the wingmen.
No.
Johnson is out there with him.
No. Hey man, I got him. Y'all have to foul him. He's been. Cheers. Spin off. My hands up.
For Minnesota, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Now here's Love. Johnson the screen. Fires the 3. And the...
I should have made that. First of all, man, I got bench shot actually. Ooh, wait now, we're fine.
Pacers another three.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. On the wing, Wiggins. Rubio outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And 12 points here for Ricky Rubio. And it's Love penetrating. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on them now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredible slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And good on the second,
That's
so
good.
it makes
This
them
is
both.
right here.
Indiana leading by 11. Pick up by Hill. And it's Love penetrating.
She just
Indiana moving it around.
passes.
And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Miles, that's
Bro,
good.
I thought I didn't see
Miles
it.
has got his second bucket.
And a blazing start to the second half. They've hit all 5 shots.
Come on now.
Wiggins dishes to Rubio. And the shot is
I think
good.
I have to worry about that.
Love
That's
the
a
low
good.
post attack on that one.
Indiana calls timeout.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's see how Indiana stacked up. First in shooting percentage. First in three-point shooting. And they're also ranked number 1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another. And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Down low, Muhammad missed inside.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Wallace with it. 25 points in the game. Can he keep it going? And the Pacers take on 2 more.
They've really come out of halftime with the eye of the tiger. Plenty of fire in their eyes and tremendous focus and intensity.
Here's Rubio. And he finishes nicely on the way. Rubio's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
The drive by Love. And the foul called on Freak.
Come on now,
third
that was
foul
not
of
a
the game.
charge.
Jang, he's checked in
Do
for
it.
Scott. And Indiana with a change here, too. Ellis, he's checked in for Amir Johnson. And Rubio kicks to Towns. They double him with Love. In the corner, it's Wiggins. No good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Wallace with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Love the pass to George. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. They double him with Love. Rubio dishes to Jang. And stolen by Love. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Love with the ball. It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not
Is
probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's
smokes.
one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
And the basket by Rubio.
And
Why
really, the
didn't he
scoring
go?
this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now the pass to Ellis.
Sticking too much.
There's the pick. Muhammad with the steal. No one. Great defense that time from Ellis. Indiana leading by 17. Love in the post. He's against Jang. Love draws the double. Over to the wing. And Miles kicks to Ellis. And here's Love for three.
Come on now.
Rebound by
How do I
Dang.
make that?
Zhang's got his third rebound on the night. Here's Wiggins. Excellent D there from George.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And let's take a quick look at the point guards this year, racking up the most steals per game. Freak, third.
And not only are these players tremendous at picking a ball handler's pocket, but as terrific point guards, they also know how to jump into passing lanes and get a steal or deflection that way as well.
For sure. I mean, they wreak havoc defensively in all kinds of ways. On the ball, off the ball, in transition. Boy, this group is the complete package at both ends of the floor.
Feeds to Muhammad. And stolen by Love. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. And that one's good, Ellis. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Screen by Jones. They double-team Love. Deflects the pass. And it's Ellis penetrating. That's good.
Dang. You hugging on me for? What is this man? I don't know. He hugging on me. Get out. Get out. Look at this. Get off me.
Ellis has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Here's Muhammad. They grabbed their own miss and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the end.
Towns, who's checked in for Minnesota. Zhang comes in for Muhammad. Zhang is out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then there's Towns. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Scott in at the two spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The three-pointer off the mark.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts. That is as athletic a move as you're going to see right there, folks. Unbelievable.
Clark, what about the hang time?
You're talking about hang time. That fella had helium in those shoes.
And you're going to need some hang time to pull off that kind of a 360.
And the dunk by Love.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Pick up by Hill.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Love outside. From the baseline. And the Pacers tack on two more.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
That's his fourth foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Minnesota. Ricky Rubio comes in for Hansbrough. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wiggins. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Love outside. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the foul called on Freak. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of
foul.